What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Sorry, I'm talking in soft tones because my voice keeps going in and out, which is so ideal for podcasting, for this job. It's just like, who wouldn't want to listen to that?
You're just getting really taken out by this one.
Yo, I got the Charleston, Miami flu or whatever the fuck it is because let me tell you, we had such a fantastic time. I know that you talked about the weekend and Noah sounded extremely jealous about the Leo thing yet again, really pathetic. But you talked about the weekend and we had such a good time together, right? And then honestly, my friend came to Miami with us. And on Saturday, she started talking about not feeling well. I said, I don't like the sound of that, but okay. And then on Sunday, I woke up and was like, ooh, fuck, I got a tickle in my throat. Maybe I'm just tired, run down. And then boom, when it just hits you out of nowhere, it's like, fine. And then it just like hits you like a truck.
Yep.
That's what happened to me. Full-blown fever, the whole nine. They gave me all the works. So I had a fever on and off.
You know what's also so true about like, I feel like it's any time when we're in Charleston and we're hanging out with we're surrounded by like young people.
Yeah,
we get sick, which is funny because it's like, when you're around like toddlers and you're like, shit, I got strep throat. It's like, that's just us with college kids.
I texted you. I said it was those rotten college kids because
it's just us with college kids when we get sick. We're around bars where it's all college kids.
It is. And listen, don't make me laugh too hard. And listen, here's the thing. Like, I know without fail, anytime we are like hanging out with like large groups of people and like hugging everybody and loving up on everybody, which we love to do, there's like, if there's a sickness going around, there's a good chance your girl's going to catch it.
Right. If there's something airborne.
If there's something going around, your girl might catch it. And we did meet a lot of people this weekend. We were, so there's a good chance that, that could happen. But that's the price you pay to have some good old fun,
Absolutely. And let me tell you, you were a blast.
Thank you.
And I actually started crying laughing because I saw Austin at the In the City. I saw Austin at the In the City premiere party on Monday night.
My guy.
And we were reminiscing on our night out. We were laughing. And he said, Rhea was in fuego. And I started dying laughing. And by the way, he doubled down on you being on his bachelor party. He said it again. He was like, I told Rhea she's coming on my bachelor party whenever that happens.
That was something that you and I could not stop laughing about, was that the next morning I was like, I'm pretty sure Austin told me when he gets married in about 7 years, I'll be invited to his bachelor party.
That was his estimated timeline.
And I genuinely was like, I don't know how to make of that. Like, I guess I was a good ass.
In fuego,
I guess. No, we really did have a lot of fun. I mean, we had a lot of laughs. I mean, at one point during the dinner, Austin, when they feel comfortable chirping is always a good spot because then you could chirp back. And boy, was I chirping back. And at one point, Austin was like, dude, are you ever going to stop eating? Like during dinner? And I was like, okay, it's go time. I can now say whatever the fuck I want to these guys. Because you are not going to hit me with the, are you going to stop eating? And then expect me to play it cool after that.
Oh, I said it's like your love language. I was like, guys, when she really starts poking fun, that means she loves you. She's comfortable.
I'm from New York.
Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, listen, I was letting them have it, but all in good fun. They were, back and forth, which makes for a good time when you could just be honest and be like, you're a fucking idiot and you're an idiot and da-da-da. Yep. But then it's like, good time.
But
and then we all dance it out after and
exactly
have a great time. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, I hate to be fucking sick right now because I think like years ago, if you were to ask me like being sick, like, oh yeah, you just like sit on the couch all day and like, fine. I love that. I really like to be like active these days.
It's not your vibe these days.
So like, it's fun for like a day because I've rewatched Off Campus like 3 times. So that's been fun. But now I'm like, I'd love to be able to like get back into my routine and like get moving and get outside and like, we got invited to a couple things this week and like I'm like can't go. I'm so sick. So,
yeah.
I also really, really, my friend Fiona, she did have her beautiful baby. Over a week now. I never gave it a follow-up from the last time I talked about it. And I am just dying to meet that sweet little bug, but I don't think I'm going to be able to this week because I don't obviously want to get her sick. And I'm super
space it out better.
Super bummed about that. But she is so sweet. And I'm so happy for them. She is like the cutest little bug. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I'm happy to be talking right now, but I apologize for my nasally voice. And I actually, it's come back a little bit, but yesterday, like my voice was kind of like fully gone. And my cough, it just sounded like, when someone's on their last leg and they've been smoking for 50 years and they've been doing 20 packs a day and they've really put in the work. That's what it was sounding like. But we're on the up, hopefully. I'm having a little coffee right now, which is lovely. I haven't had coffee in like 3 days, which is unusual for me these days, because I'm having my espresso every morning.
No, definitely. But when you're sick, you're just really concentrating on the fluids.
And I could barely eat anything. And that's no fun. But that's what I get for Austin turning to me saying, dude, are you ever going to stop eating? I guess. So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Noah would have ate that shit up.
Oink, oink.
Yeah, Noah would have been like, all right, piggy. How's your morning going? How's Olive? How's sweet little Olive? We know she had a little mishap this morning.
Oh my God. So she's all right. Well, she woke up and I went to take her out and she had a bit of a limp. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? I tried to see if she could just like walk it out. I don't know if maybe she slept weird or whatever it was. But like she just looked at me and it was just like little paw in the air. I was like, okay, something's up with your paw. I took her to the vet. She really does not like the vet. There was a few times that she had to have her glands expressed.
Oh yeah, that gets stinky.
That's just that was a traumatizing event for her.
Oh.
Ever since that, she really does not like the specific back room at the vet. But when the doctor looked at her paw, he was like, "Oh, I think there's maybe something stuck in her paw pad," which there was, but she just really can't. She can't handle the vet, so she had to. I mean, she's you can see her.
Oh, poor little girl. I said, it really must suck being a dog, like not being able to communicate what's wrong with you. You just have to send your owner signs,
I
like,
know.
hey.
She's laying in the sun now.
Oh,
that's how I feel about babies too.
Yeah,
right. Babies, because this happens, and I don't know if this is just like something I've seen on my For You page. But where babies will get like a hair stuck around their toe and they'll like be crying or their finger and they're just crying, can't figure it out. And then they go to the doctor and there's just like a hair stuck to their toe.
Yeah.
And like any person I know now that's having a baby, I can't offer any advice besides check their toes.
Watch out for those hairs.
Watch out for those hairs. Because I've seen this shit online.
Yeah, that's so true. But like, yes, they had to kind of knock her out in order to take care of the paw. And I'm glad the doctor was able to get into it. He showed me a picture, not to be gross, but like whatever. He was able to soak her paw, and it was definitely infected. Like there was stuff that was coming out of it a little bit. Poor thing. So she had it cleaned up. Now she's has to take a little antibiotic, and I gotta have to soak her paws in like a little Epsom salt foot soak. Just to like make sure. But I guess when she was sleeping, the nurses painted her nails. So she has 3 paws that are painted. But it was funny because obviously the paw that hurt is not painted because that paw was like being soaked. So my first reaction, what I was like, oh, like, did you have to paint them all for like for a reason, but not the one that's hurt? But they were like, oh yeah, I saw sorry. They were just like, oh, we just thought it would look cute. Like, hope you don't mind. And I was like, honestly, no. And it does look cute. She's got 3 purple nails.
So
3 purple feet.
This is what begs the question. And Noah brought this up, was like, you didn't consent to that. Olive didn't consent to that. So where do we fall on that? I mean, it looks adorable, but
like,
why would you put something
you didn't
on?
like it?
Yeah. What if you didn't like it? What if you showed up and you were like, why did you touch her paws?
No.
Also, on top of that,
could have been. It could be like, I'm sure they take it off.
Right, but also, after her getting something stuck in her paw, you would think they would avoid putting anything on her nails and paw.
Well, it's not her. It's not her hurt paw.
Right, but what if the nail
ones.
polish gets into the other paws?
I know that. You're not wrong.
Listen, it's cute. It looks adorable. What was Joe's?
But literally, look at this. Look at this. It's literally diva down. I said it to Gia. Gia goes, me getting home from the club.
No, that was literally me after Charleston.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's like absolutely out of it. She has 1 diva paw.
No, that's amazing and it looks adorable. But what was Joe's reaction?
I sent him a picture. He was like, oh my God, cute.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no.
All right. As long as we're all in the same field, that it's really
I just
cute.
still think that, like,
I will say
you should
his
just
first
ask.
reaction was a lot of, ha, oh my God, what? Why?
That, like, it's like funny. Like, you have the reaction of like being like, what? They painted her nails?
Yeah, it's like such a superficial thing.
You're not like, oh my God, they painted her.
Right.
Sorry, I got too animated there.
I know.
Let me
And
scale
also,
it
like,
back.
I don't know how they knew how, like, it helped that they just like picked my favorite color. I was like, oh my God, look at her little purple nails. But now she's all right. She's resting. But it is funny looking over and seeing the one painted front paw.
Poor little girl.
3 are painted.
As long as she's better
not.
now and she got a little
Yes,
cosmetic
yes.
surgery to hype her up.
Exactly. Just as long as they cleaned it out. She was so sad this morning. Poor thing.
Oh.
You know.
Well, we hope
yeah.
that Olive is on the mend.
Yes, she definitely is.
Last night you went to the In the City premiere party. How was that?
I did. It was fun. It was like smaller, which was nice. Like wasn't a crazy amount of people, but saw a lot of my friends. Cast seemed very, very excited. Talked to Lindsay for a little while, talked to Kyle for a little while. They're excited for the show to come out.
Did you send Kyle my love?
No, we are joking. We have been joking about it because I've seen him a couple times now in like the last couple weeks. And I was like, I said to him, I was like, dare I say, but you might be getting ready to come around a little bit. And he was cracking up, which was funny. He's like, we're gonna hug it out. Like, I'm gonna do all these things. It was funny. We're finally getting that warm weather, and I'm envisioning all the places I want to travel this summer. And I know I will be the best dressed because Abercrombie's new summer collection, it is so cute. It is fabulous. It's full of flowy dresses, shorts, and swim. They have new reversible swim, so you can pack for vacation. So much easier. You don't have to pack as many bathing suits. Perfect for mixing, matching, and customizing your look. The A&F Dylan dress is also a new favorite. It's bra-free with removable pads and a dipped waist that's fit to flatter. I love their bra-free collection because it is so nice, especially when it starts to get hot, to not have to wear a bra and still feel support, and it looks so cute. And they have just the best stuff. The YPB stuff is amazing. I just got a brand new top and biker short set that I have been wearing all the time. They also have their new linen blend matching sets that are light and breathable. So really, if you are planning any kind of summer trip, Abercrombie has you covered. You will be able to get everything you need and you will look amazing. By the way, Abercrombie's having a sale right now, so it's the perfect time to prep for summer. While you're shopping, use our code CHICKSAF for an extra 15% off almost everything else right now. You can use our code CHICKSAF to get an additional 15% off almost everything in stores and online at checkout from the 20th, May 20th to May 25th in the US and Canada. Excludes clearance, gift cards, and Sperry footwear. You can see all the details online. You can shop Abercrombie in the app, online, and in stores.
I think that we could talk about the premiere a little bit because this will air after it has premiered. So I guess we can discuss a little bit of what we saw.
Oh, I will say Amanda was at the party.
She was. And here's the thing. Kyle had to come to her defense about posing with her and whatnot. I will say I actually do respect this from Kyle. I think it's a pretty stand-up move to still show somewhat of support to somebody that was your partner and wife of 10 years, even though the world is against her. That does not excuse Amanda's behavior, obviously, but sometimes people can't differentiate the two when you should be able to. And that's a real person in his life that has been very, very close to him for a long time, who he knows very, very well. And if he knows that she is struggling, then he's going to show support for her, and it's a show she's in, and that's fine. I don't think anyone should be getting on Kyle's case about that. It was his wife. They had businesses together. They had dogs together. They were literally married. I think he's being a stand-up guy when it comes to that. She's with a whole other guy, and he's still showing support. And I don't think it's in a way to be I approve of her actions. It's in a way to be I know this woman for so many years, so I'm going to show some support to her.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also him acknowledging that, she filmed this whole season. She put her life out there. They shared a ton about their relationship on this first season. And I think he was you deserve to be a part of this and celebrate this, the show coming out. And I think that's super fair. And it's not they're buddy best friends. It's but there's definitely a support that is there. So I also agree. I think, Kyle just wants to make sure that she's okay, and that there are moments that she should be able to go out and, be out with the people that she filmed this whole show with. This is a party that's for the cast of this show.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she's walking into a room that she's not supposed to be in. So
I agree. And I think that sometimes people have a hard time of just having a multi-dimensional view of something where she can be totally in the wrong for what she did. On the other side of that, she did film this show. It was her job. She has a contract. She probably needs to show up. Also, Kyle literally was married to her. Him posing with her does not mean he approves of her actions. That's not. So whatever on that. But
seamless transition.
Wow. I gotta be honest.
You get full body chills. You don't get those chills. I haven't gotten those chills since Beverly Hills and Vanderpump Rules.
Shit.
Just smooth as hell.
They just don't do it like that anymore. And they did it for this. And I will say the ending of Summer House, the finale, was very reminiscent of the last Vanderpump Rules, although Vanderpump Rules did actually end, Summer House is not ending.
Yeah.
But it kind of wrapped up this chapter. I will say,
in this iteration, it feels
yes.
over. You know, like they're all crying. It's like they'll be back, but it won't be the same.
No, and I will say it felt very, very much like a foreshadowing. I mean, I have chills talking about this. It felt like a foreshadowing of like something darker to come. And I think that they all thought it was Kyle and Amanda divorcing, but really they didn't know what would come after that.
Yeah.
You have this extremely emotional, intense scene between Ciara and Amanda where they're just like crying their eyes out to each other, hugging, embracing. I love you. Thank you. Like Ciara just pouring all the confidence into Amanda that she needs, which is just so heartbreaking to watch, like on a whole other level. I think it's so emotional seeing Ciara and Wes double make out. It was really honestly so just dark and emotional and such a scary foreshadowing, really, the way that it was even edited. I think people are like, were brought to tears. I know that I was. I started tearing up. I was like, damn, I said, Kyle's got me. And I wish it wasn't happening.
I know, and it made me so sad too, because we've seen it all season, but it was really like after that kiss, you can just tell how much Ciara loves him. Like it's just, she does not act that way with anybody else. And like to see the smile on her face afterwards and like the feelings that she has. So that really felt like it was all like left up in the air. And I think it was also good insight on Amanda's insecurities and how, like, I think she's been with Kyle for a very long time from a young age. And I think that relationship has like really beaten her down. And her self-worth like is very low. So, and we've seen her kind of talk about that before, but her kind of saying like, I am afraid I'm like never going to be good enough for anybody else. And it's just like she's so beaten down from this relationship that she can't see that she can get out of it. And it all kind of connects, right? Like then you hear her say that, then it kind of like you're like, oh, you know, she went and she found comfort in the one guy that like understood that and was giving her comfort and has been around as a friend. At 1,100,000,000% the wrong move. But you see like sort of where her head was at, and just seeing Amanda and Ciara have those conversations is just so tough. Like Amanda and Mia being like, hey, we're here to like knock you out of this shit. Like, come on. Like we want to be those people for you. And it just continues to up just like, you're like, God, I know we've called it a betrayal so many times, but it just like really was such a crazy betrayal when they were having all of these kinds of conversations about him. And you see how happy Ciara was after that moment. And sort of how like seeing it all kind of come, like seeing how it all like come to an end with this group. I think they all could tell like this version is not going to be back. Like we won't have the same cast of people.
Mm-hmm. I also think, like you were talking about Amanda's insecurity and Mia and Ciara trying to pump her up, I think also really shows in her actions. Like she mentioned, she was afraid that she wouldn't be good enough for anybody else. And I think that West giving her attention and showing support, she was like, oh, I'm good enough for West. And that's where she majorly fucked up. I think that it is insane that Wes still did what he did after Mia was like, I will fucking kill you. And he was like, I know. It's like, how dumb are you? How dumb are you? You couldn't keep it in your pants. You couldn't. How dumb are you?
I know. And you could totally tell how he feels. I think like his confessionals are also very telling because of course they're filmed later. I think he was really trying to hit home like how he wanted them to be friends. And everyone else is like, okay, like make sure she knows that because she's the one that's going to be hurt in this again.
And then pulling her back for another makeout a second time. It's like, you knew what everyone made it abundantly clear to you and you still did it. So then we go in the city and we get a little glimpse of Amanda and Kyle discussing the West situation. He's barely mentioned. It's like a very, very quick thing before they rewind to like the fall of when they filmed in the city. It was really a quick snippet. I really didn't think there was anything groundbreaking in that. I did think that it was hilarious.
Besides Amanda being like there.
That Amanda was like, there was a video of you making out with someone while we were married. And Kyle was like, okay. Like, he was like, who said that? And Amanda was like, there's video. He was like, okay. I'm like,
okay.
Oh my God, he's not even going to fight it. Like, he's basically being like, yeah, that did happen, which is insane. And I think that does not come to a surprise to anybody. I think people suspected that. I think in this scene, not a ton of remorse from Amanda about the West situation. So I don't know what the purpose of this scene really was. I felt like it was really quick and like
it was.
It didn't get to much, in my opinion.
No, it didn't, and I think that was on purpose. I also think that their relationship is such a focus on the season that they probably kept it that way for a reason of like them talking about the two of them. Here's the thing, and I think this is like going to be a problem with the reunion, is that they're just going to like keep talking in circles, because I think Amanda is still so hurt from things from their relationship that she wants answers for, and Kyle would be in the hot seat for if she didn't do what she did. You know what I'm like? So it's crazy because it's like, okay, that would have been the main conversation, but now Kyle can just kind of throw the West stuff back at her, and then it's just going to keep like neither of them are going to get the answers that they want, probably.
Right, but Kyle cheating on Amanda does not equal Amanda gets a pass to fuck West, you know?
No, absolutely not. But I'm saying Kyle will use that
right.
to not have to answer on his discretions.
Right, and I think he'll have to answer for a couple of them if I had to guess. I feel like the way they've been talking about this reunion is that everybody pours a lot out there. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot. We also got kind of like an uncomfortable glimpse into their financial situation where Amanda wasn't contributing to rent.
Right. Back rent.
And then Kyle charged her back rent.
Crazy.
Which is crazy.
You're married.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you're married, so
You're married.
I'm just kind of confused here. So I think I feel like we'll get more clarification on that for the reunion though. But here's the thing. We say they're married. They were living such separate lives that I wouldn't even consider the two of them married. Like, I've actually never seen two less married people than these two. So that's kind of like what it is. But it was a good start in the city. I think it'll be interesting, and buckle up for the reunion because that'll be starting next week. And I think we can get into the rest of the topics for today. The Jonas Brothers, they are clearly following us, even though they don't actually follow us, because they have started their own podcast. Because, oh my God, how broke are these boys? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's funny. I talked to Ashley about this. You'll hear it at the end, and it's like such a like, you know how we're like they're just doing so much.
Yes, I'm totally kidding about the bro comment. I've just saw other people.
Well, we joke because that's what everyone says. Yeah. Anytime they do a new venture, it's like. And it's like kind of something random. You're like, okay, like what do you guys need? But then it's funny because it's like, well, we constantly see them working. So it's not like
they're making
it's not like they're broke.
Listen, they're making a shit ton of money. Like that's not even, we can't even deny that. Just a funny ongoing joke. Ella Enchanted is getting a series with Anne Hathaway, and we have the Popcorner, and Fran did a great interview with Ashley I. Unfortunately, I couldn't be in, not trying to get everybody else sick. But we're loving Real Housewives of Rhode Island. I know we haven't mentioned it on Weekly Watch Report for whatever reason, but oh my God, it heated up this past week with Kelsey and Rosie.
I know. I talk about it with Ashley, and they're filming the reunion this week. So good thing too. Imagine you like got her sick before she had to go film the reunion.
No, I was not trying to do that for everybody. But such a good episode. Shit's crazy. And I'd also like to add, some people messaged me talking about some Drake slander on the pod about his albums. And
well, you got to go against Noah. What's your rebuttal?
My rebuttal is I think that Noah went into it with preconceived thoughts and hasn't really given it like his exact full attention.
No.
I do believe that. I'm not saying do I personally think it's an amazing, outstanding?
To each their own. Like,
no,
you
for
could
sure.
like it.
I don't think it's like, oh my God, this is the best albums ever. There are some songs that I love. There are some songs I hate. And I don't know. People were, I don't even know what you said. So I'm just coming in to say that there were a lot that I did like. But there was.
He liked none of it.
No, that's not true, by the way. There were songs that I did like. And I said, like, there are a lot of times where I started to really like a song and really like the beat or the production or even some of what Drake's doing. And then he just, like, ruins it by either corny lyrics or just, like, he's just playing victim on every song. And it's like, people wanted to say about Kendrick, like, oh, he needs Drake. Like, he can't stop talking about Drake. It's like, Drake can't let this go. Like, just like he's crying about LeBron on the song. He's crying about Kendrick, about everyone. It's like,
I don't know if I'd call it crying or if he's just like,
but it's like people are
you gotta rap about something, you know?
No, but like it's been 2 years and he's like making rebuttals. It's like, it's over. You lost.
But I think that there were plenty of songs that didn't include that.
No, there were, but if he
didn't say anything at all, then people would be like, he's so scared. He said nothing about Kendrick. So
but I think he went overboard. Hey, that's just my opinion. But it's like, now if Kendrick responds, like, what? Like, I don't think he needs to or should.
He shouldn't and doesn't need to.
I was gonna say, I feel like at this point there's no reason.
But Drake's kind of like asking for it.
I mean, like, I don't really think Drake cares that much. Like,
I think he does.
No, I think he's just like, not in the way that
was anything he said that bad?
No. Yeah, like, that's why I'm like, I think he's just like making a lot of music and has to throw things in there because he knows people are going to talk about it.
He has a fragile ego, and he actually is
probably.
Very hurt.
Listen, he probably has an extremely fragile ego,
and like, you can't ignore the fact that like he really wants to go #1, and he really fucking wants to like break all these streaming records,
and that's fine. In my opinion, like, I really don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, listen, I'm not here to say like it was the best album ever. I truly don't believe that. Like, I don't even think this scratches his top 5. Like, I would put this all at the bottom of every Drake album that I like, to be completely honest. Yeah, I actually would literally put it at the bottom.
I just wish you would give like a 12-song album, like,
but there were definitely some that I loved and definitely some that I hated. I just wanted to give my opinion. I don't even have a rebuttal or a fight back because I'm not even.
Also, I didn't think
really
I was
fighting about it. You know, like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's like whatever to me. Like.
Yeah, like, I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself a Drake hater. Like. Yeah. I listen to Drake all the time, his older stuff. I just think the past few years he's just like, it's very repetitive and like. Yeah, like, I'm
going to bring up his. I
like his Dust, like some of that
discography. Is that what it's called?
Discography, yes. Yeah.
I'm going to bring it up for a second because I just want to go through. Not that anyone really cares, I guess, but maybe they do. But like,
I want to know, was your top albums?
My top albums, Nothing Was the Same, is high up there for me.
Yeah.
I personally love If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. That's a heavy rap album. So I don't know if that's a huge favorite for a lot of people, but that's definitely #2 for me. Nothing Was the Same is probably my #1. My #2 would probably, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Take Care is obviously a classic.
I love Views.
I love Views as well. I really do love Views. But here's the thing, when Views first came out, it was not loved. And then it quickly had a turnaround. It quickly grew on people.
I don't remember that.
I actually remember specifically, I was following Barstool at the time, and KFC was like trashing it. But I hadn't worked at Barstool yet. I just have this like memory in my head reading these tweets. More Life. I'm a huge fan of More Life. Um,
I like Her Loss a lot.
Her Loss was great too. I think I even like Honestly Nevermind, more of a dance album, so that's not really a favorite by people. Certified Lover Boy went triple platinum in my ears because Way Too Sexy is apparently my number one listened to song. But that's certainly not one of my favorite albums, but I do like Way Too Sexy and Knife Talk were really at the top for me there. So literally For All the Dogs, I'd also put at the bottom with these other three.
I think the common denominator on those recent albums that you just said are compared to the earlier ones where there's like a ton of songs, and I go back to listen to like 2 of them or 2 or 3 of them, but he has just like a lot of filler, and like you don't need 18 like 23 songs on an album. Like,
yeah, I think that's fair. There's also some speculation that he put out 3 albums to get out of his contract. So if that's the case, then I guess I get it. How do you feel about people thinking Janice Shut the Fuck Up is like Sopranos?
Apparently it's about someone who works at UMG.
Right, but like
people are making that.
using it like as a Sopranos metaphor.
Could be.
Like Sopranos, what even would be like?
Did he like? I didn't really pay attention to the lyrics in that song enough to like. Did he like make references?
No, like I gotta be honest. Like I listened to it a ton and was like, do people think he's trying to sound like Tony Soprano? Like I don't know, because
is it like it's just like just off the name?
I don't know. I have to do a little. Honestly, dig a little bit deeper and do like basically about 1 trillion more listens because there's so many songs. It's hard to even like.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it hard is like the quantity of the music is hard to pick favorites. Like when you put out one album with 12 songs, it's easy to be like, these 3 are my favorites. When you put out this many songs, I'm like, okay, this is my favorite this week. And 5 weeks from now, it'll probably be something totally different that I didn't even hear yet because
it's like you haven't even spent any time listening to it yet.
Right, because you get stuck. I think you get stuck on like a couple songs, and then you're like, oh my god, I have 50 others to listen to.
I will say the visuals of like the whole like he did a music video like for the entire album, like that was very cool.
Yeah,
the visuals and everything.
Yeah. All right, I think we can get into the rest of the topics.
We have a ton to talk about today, but we have to talk about the thing keeping everyone's lives organized right now, Microsoft 365 Copilot. What if you could add an AI assistant to your work without leaving your workflow? It's built into Microsoft Word, Excel, and Outlook. Copilot works where you work, helping you do more in the apps that you already use. In Word, Copilot helps turn scattered notes into a first draft. In Excel, it generates insights from your data. And in Outlook, it cuts through the noise to get you up to speed faster. So really, if you are using these apps, having Microsoft 365 Copilot is so great because it just makes the experience that much better. And you don't have to worry about closing out the apps, opening up another one, doing all those things because it's all built into one. Opening up your email, seeing a ton of emails that you have to go through. Microsoft 365 will summarize those for you. So it just cuts through the clutter. You can really work faster. It's more efficient. The apps, go further with Copilot. Learn more at m365copilot.com/work.
So the Jonas Brothers, because they are so jealous of us and they just want to model their whole careers off of us, have started a podcast. No, you don't like that intro?
Oh, no, that gave me a giggle. I laughed.
All right. I thought it was like a I'm upset laugh.
No. That was a...
No, they clearly just like want to be the 3 of us.
Yeah, no, obviously. Duh.
It is like so clear. And by the way, I listened and it could not be more clear that you are Nick, I'm Joe, and Noah is Kevin. Like it's just like I listened.
I mean, we could have said that.
No, but I listened to the 13 minutes and I was like, holy shit, this sounds like an episode of Chicks in the Office.
Oh man, that is funny. It is the dynamic because it's like, I know it's interesting. So they're coming out with Hey Jonas, it's their new podcast. They put out a teaser. The full episode comes out Wednesday, I guess, like today. They have a full episode coming out.
Oh, great. They're competing with us.
Oh, my God. Yes. They're releasing on Wednesdays, too. They took a look into our schedule. They're obsessed with us.
Although maybe it's different. I don't know. Like maybe it'll change week to week.
They're going to be like Friday Energy on a Wednesday.
You just get... They start calling themselves the most refreshing podcast.
Oh my God, we should use their own quote against them in a social post and we'll get their attention.
Let's just start a podcast war.
Why not?
Obviously I'm on the Jonas Brothers mailing list.
Obviously.
So the email was, "Hey Jonas, our new podcast." They are introducing their new podcast. They said every week the three of us are sitting down together to talk about everything going on in our lives, on tour, at home, behind the scenes, and old stories we probably should have taken to our graves. New stuff we're generally excited about, and wherever the conversation goes, we're following it. And then Kevin will say something surprisingly wise. Joe will make it weird. Nick will try to keep us on track and fail. You know how this goes.
Oh my God, this literally sounds like us.
I know.
Wait, read that again, but put our names into it.
Noah will say something surprisingly wise. Rhea will make it weird. Fran will try to keep us on track and fail. That is it's spot on. So they have the teaser and then their first episode Wednesday. Go listen. Yeah, that's it. You can obviously listen wherever you listen to podcasts. They put out this 13-minute little teaser.
Did they hire you to do promo for them? You said you can go listen.
No,
you can go listen.
You can go listen.
You can, yeah.
Wherever
you can listen wherever you listen to podcasts.
Dude, they're not even on the show.
Well, I'm just saying if people want to listen.
They know where to find them. They know where to find those guys.
I'm going to bleep that.
Yeah, bleep it. I don't want to be in a podcast like Chart War with them.
Please.
Well,
I don't know if there's much of a competition.
We'll beat them.
Yeah, obviously. No.
Oh, you think the Jonas Brothers will beat us?
Yeah. Yes.
You know, but only because, like when you launch a podcast, it's like,
and also it's like when new podcasts come out, like that's
right. For now, they will stay above us.
Wait for their fall off. Their fall off is going to be huge.
Fucking July or August.
I also do not think, and I was talking about this with Ashley I, and she said it too. They're definitely not going to be doing this every week. It's going to be like a Meghan Markle. Here's our first season. That's 10 episodes. And then they have to take a break. They're not together enough.
Then here's the thing.
Over under 1 year this podcast lasts.
Here's the thing. Don't enter the fucking podcast game, though, if you're going to be lazy about it. Like, that's my best advice to the brothers. Like, I don't want you popping in every once in a while to release a podcast. If you're going to commit to a brotherly podcast, then do it the New Heights way. Do it the Travis and Jason way. They're busy men. They're busier than the fucking Jonas Brothers, and they're releasing a podcast.
Well, even New Heights takes some episodes off, Yeah,
every once in a while they take episodes off. So do we. But they're not like, hey.
Well, they also do it per season.
Hey, every once in a while we're gonna give you a little Jonas podcast.
My guess is they probably pre-recorded a shit ton and they're gonna put it out.
That's true. I'm kidding. I'm excited for this. I just like pushing the buttons of the brothers, just to like see if they'll.
No,
if I show them.
It's not the buttons of the brothers. You like to push my buttons about the brothers.
Not at all. Actually, that is not my focus whatsoever.
Really?
You are
not. My God. Sometimes I feel like you do it to me because then I get defensive.
No, not at all. It literally is towards the brothers. Actually, it's not even a thought in my mind to do it to you. I literally do it to the brothers because I'm like, maybe if I show them tough love, they'll come back on the podcast. Like, we've shown them enough love, and they haven't come. Maybe if I start chirping them, they'll come back. It's like,
I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work.
No. I'm trying to try it all, That's so fair.
It
has nothing to do with your not trying to push your buttons whatsoever. Strictly trying to push their buttons.
Yeah. Well, I'm intrigued, but they really are. They're really jumping into like, I guess because it's like if you're gonna be so online, you might as well be making money off of it. Like vlogging, podcasting. Now they're so like. They're doing it all.
Listen, it's a lucrative biz. Who can blame them? I'm happy that they're doing it. And I think it'll be entertaining. I mean, I was entertained by the first episode. I listened right when I woke up and saw it. I listened. Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be a video component to this shindig.
I'd eat that
there
up.
Better be.
I'd eat that shit up.
The promo there, they did film it. So like where they're talking.
No, I know. But I'm saying, can you watch?
I feel like you'll be able to.
I feel like
What
if
came
Joe
out?
will maybe break out his vlog camera and record it. I don't know. They don't have Noah working on the pod, so
Yeah, is Kevin
Yeah.
like cutting clips and stuff?
right, like they need someone to be cutting clips.
Oh no, it is. It's already up on the Jonas Brothers YouTube. Please.
Oh, good. Okay, well, I'll tune in. Listen, I'll be
Yeah.
watching on the Jonas Brothers YouTube. That is something I'm very interested in. I'm very happy they're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at all.
Your tune really changed by the end of the segment.
Well, because I was really kidding, But sometimes I feel bad and I feel like I have to
No.
Here's the thing. There's nothing worse than having to explain your jokes or that you're being sarcastic and you're kidding. But this day and age, man, you really have to sometimes because people take you so seriously and then you're like, fuck, I was kidding, but why did they think I was being serious? Now I got to explain.
I know. Well, and it's also because it's even what all my Jonas friends joke about. Like immediately when we saw this news, we were like, these fucking guys love doing they love a side quest. They just love, they love a side quest. So everybody has their giggles about it. The jokes write themselves. It's obviously right there. But at the end of the day, everyone jokes about it, and then we're all watching and listening.
Right. I'm tuning in to throwing up the YouTube and watching the Three Brothers for pure comfort. Obviously.
Oh my God, it's going to be so comforting.
It is.
It just brought a smile to my face thinking about getting to watch it.
You looked up at the stars and you
I
saw
looked
those three short kings and had a huge smile.
I thought, damn, gonna here's some good backstory. Maybe they'll talk about us.
If we keep chirping, maybe they'll bring it up on their podcast. We should have a podcast war with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something to think about if they want to get their if they want to get their numbers up. And they'll think about it. Oh, damn. Well, moving on. Anne Hathaway, busy woman. She is booked and busy. They are
really
making
is.
Ella Enchanted into a series. No, what are you smiling and laughing at?
Sorry, I just got said something funny.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you didn't have to call it out.
That was Rhea was just such a teacher there. It was like, excuse me, Noah, want to share with the class?
Yeah, that
if you
was
can
like,
laugh. If you can laugh on your own, you can laugh at all of us.
That was like big
big
narc energy by me. I just was curious.
No. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I mean, now I want to know.
I guess. You don't have to share if you don't want to.
Is it a meme?
No. I was sent a music video, these British rappers made a music video about editing. I gotta send it to you guys. It's hilarious.
Okay.
So this is a niche Noah joke. This was a production joke.
The lyrics production joke. Crazy. They're it's you. I'll send.
Honestly,
you can watch
send
it
it my way. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy too.
This is the best thing I've ever could have stopped and gotten was that Noah was just having some inside production jokes on the side. That's nice. To have that kind of niche humor.
By the way, just because Buddha Ben sent it, how about that video that he posted of us from 2019?
Dude, that was crazy. Did you see that video, Fran?
No.
Buddha Ben posted a video from Bluntfest 2019. The craziest part to me is that me and Marty are standing next to each other the whole video, not talking. It just was making me laugh. I was like, oh my God, look at us standing next to each other, except we're not even speaking to each other.
That's so funny.
But we were just... Noah, you looked pretty cool in that video. I'm not going to lie. Actually, that was my...
Cool?
Yeah, you look pretty cool.
Oh, really? I was like, damn, I look like a nerd.
Oh, no. I actually...
I don't think I had a beard.
I had the opposite reaction. I thought you looked cool, and I thought I looked like such a pick-me. I mean, I am 20 guys deep with a blunt in my mouth. It's oh my God.
I just remember that it's and then Loud Sean's in the back, on the phone,
making business deals.
Yeah, just...
You can tell every time the camera panned to me, I tried to be cool,
That wasn't the day that I fainted, right? That was a different day.
No, that was a different day. I think that we kept that story under wraps for a while because we thought that would be a legit.
We definitely did.
I think that we kept it under wraps because we thought, first of all, I thought I would get in trouble, and I think everyone thought they'd get in trouble. But I gave Noah a blunt once. This was years ago, 2019 for sure. Noah just like passed out on
No,
the
I think I was like dehydrated or something.
Noah passed out on the floor of the
I
office.
fainted. Like if you go, there's still a dent in that desk.
And like
where I fainted.
Noah like had to go to the hospital. And I was like,
I went to City MD. I didn't go to the hospital.
Okay, urgent care. But that was no good.
No, like it's like if it's a nightmare that you have of like imagine like you like open your eye. Like I open my eyes thinking like, oh, it's like the morning and like all your coworkers are just standing over you. Like
I was like, oh my God, I killed Noah. Like
that is a major nightmare.
I literally was like, I'm responsible for making my producer faint in the office. I'm glad.
That was also when we had Sirius XM and they were doing the drinking like Friday thing. So I had also had drink.
Yes, the drinking Friday thing.
It was like Friday, like drink during the radio.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would never, ever, ever in a million years now even dare to think about smoking before a podcast. Like
I don't want to smoke with anyone.
I barely want to smoke in general anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine smoking before a podcast now. Like it just wouldn't happen. It's not in my brain. And the fact that I used to do that all the time, it doesn't sit well with me. I mean, we had good times and shit, but I just like me and Robbie Fox will think back to the times when we would go out and like smoke behind Dave's desk. And I'm like, okay, that is truly the sign of an underdeveloped frontal lobe because
by the way, but the fire escape behind it.
Oh yeah. Like, no, not just like behind like the fire escape.
Where you just arrived, that made it sound like you went to in Dave's office.
No,
behind his desk.
No. We went to the fire escape behind Dave's office.
Yeah, behind his office.
And would smoke and I would just be like so out of it the whole day. And I just wouldn't dare do that now. I was living in a cloud. Like that wasn't good. I just was living in a daze. And like I said, truly a sign of an underdeveloped frontal lobe because it wouldn't happen now, you know?
By the way, this is so like that podcast description that you just read about the Jonas. Like we're so off track right now.
And Noah's saying something so wise about like not doing that.
The wise thing, I don't know
and I'm
about
saying,
the wise thing.
Sometimes you say something wise. I think that's
occasionally,
true.
Occasionally.
So you'll say, like Kevin, something shockingly wise.
Yeah, because you don't expect it.
It's not as often.
Right. That's why
it's not like an everyday occurrence.
That's why it's
not every episode.
Surprisingly wise.
I can't think about the last time I even said.
Actually, Joe said something in the podcast that reminded me of myself, obviously, where they were talking about like peeing in the shower. And then he said something like he like just derailed the conversation and was like, what about people like peeing on you in the shower? And they were like, what? And then he was like, oh, never mind. And I was like, Joe, you are so me on this show. Yep. What an honor for him. Anyways, Anne Hathaway, very, very busy woman.
Yep.
And she is adapting the Ella Enchanted series. Once upon a time. Okay. No, I'm done. Just let's talk about Anne Hathaway.
And you know what? And I, once upon a time.
Just go. What are
was that like a pun?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. I think she was just about to tell a story about herself.
I'm not. I'm moving on anyways. Fran, what do you think about this?
I kind of like, I'm like meh on this. I love this movie, but it's probably one that doesn't need a TV show. Although I guess they'll bring in a whole new young generation with it. But Disney Plus got this. It's going to be a TV show based on the movie, which was based on a book. And Anne Hathaway is executive producing. And it's being co-produced by Miramax and Paramount. And obviously, you guys like know the premise of Ella Enchanted, but it's very much in the early stages of development. So there's not really a lot of details yet about it, but they're just, making it into like a YA Disney Plus series.
Speaking of new series, did you see the Grey's Anatomy thing?
I just saw that on the top of Deadline. Grey's Anatomy is getting a spinoff in Texas.
Oh.
Yep. Grey's Anatomy is getting a new spinoff co-created by Shonda Rhimes medical drama. It's also being produced by Shonda, and then the Grey's Anatomy showrunner, executive producer, Meg Marinus, and then Ellen Pompeo is also executive producing, which will premiere in mid-season 2027.
Okay.
It's described as an edgy drama about a team at a rural West Texas medical center, the last chance for care before miles of nowhere.
Oh, very original.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because it's like the first time they've done one that's not like a direct, like a character from Grey's Anatomy makes a spinoff. You know, like Private Practice was Addison, Station 19. They were able to start with Ben, and then like they had those. So it's like a whole fresh new group. But I mean, these shows are always like they do wildly well on network. That's why every single channel has their own version of this type of show now, or whatever it is, whether it's, you know, the Chicagos or 911 or all that jazz. So yeah, so they're doing that, and Anne Hathaway is on Disney. I didn't realize that Anne Hathaway has like a Disney deal.
I didn't realize that either. I guess that makes sense. She's been doing a ton right now. So
Yeah.
I guess that adds up.
No, I guess it's not an official deal. It just says the deal at Disney Plus extends Hathaway's long-standing relationship with Disney. It's like, well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like Mandy Moore's legacy of kindness.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like Ellen DeGeneres as well.
You know, every time I think about Ella Enchanted, I go back because when Ella Enchanted came out, it was what year? 2004. So I was in probably fourth grade when this movie came out. And I'll never forget it. We had one girl that was in our like friend group who wouldn't let Claire come see this movie with us because she didn't read the book.
What a total biatch.
Isn't that so sassy and like so telling of the kind of person that I am today? That was like my group of friends.
No. Well,
grade school.
Listen, I wasn't going to touch on that part of this whole thing. That if you didn't read a certain,
it wasn't me. I wasn't the one. Yeah, I wasn't the one that said it to her. Our other friend did, and she was known to be a fucking sassy pants back then too.
Holy shit!
And she was not allowed to. She was told that she couldn't come see the movie with us because she didn't read the book.
What a nerdy bitch. I mean, but my question is,
yeah, that's a good way to describe
my question is, you still went?
Totally.
Fran.
I was such a follower at that age. Like and this girl just like, she was
like the Regina George of the book club.
She was bitchy like that. And like, you didn't want to piss her off.
You didn't want to, yeah, that sucks.
And I had no backbone.
She was Regina George. She said,
yeah. Mm-mm. And to be honest, I probably was like, oh my God, you're so right. She didn't read the book.
You were like, yeah, fuck Claire. She doesn't read as much as we do.
You're right. She shouldn't get to come to the movies with us.
Well, it's a great thing you guys are still best friends.
Yeah, right. Me and Claire are able to work it out. The other girl, haven't seen in 20 years. So
damn, she's going to come out of the woodworks now after hearing this.
My guess is she absolutely does not tune in to Chicks in the Office from the vibes I get from her Facebook.
Oh, she's going to be like, oh, Facebook.
Exactly.
Shit, you still on there? Damn. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm with you. I feel very indifferent about this as well. Like I'm not.
It's just like we're always recycling shit that's already made. It's just like, and this isn't going to be for us. It's something that we loved when it came out, and now they're going to just use an idea that we all know and just make it into a new TV show for little kids. Not little kids, but you know, like whatever that age demo. Oh my God. Also, did you see that the actress that signed on to play Ginny Weasley in the show, she quit?
I saw that.
They're going to have to recast before Chamber of Secrets.
I did see that.
And the parents, like, I guess, put out a statement of like whatever like unforeseen circumstances or something. It's like, oh, that she can't continue on. And I mean, I'm not surprised that like happens for at least one of them. It's such a massive commitment. It's like if this is like the first thing they've ever done and it's one season and then they're like, this young kid maybe is like, I fucking hate acting.
Yeah, like she's like, wait, actually,
it's not for me.
I want to go to school and read books and kick people out of seeing the movies because they didn't read them.
Yeah, right. But it's just interesting because this is the first, she's not in the first book that much, but like the second, obviously she's in a ton. So it's going to be like a pretty drastic.
She gave up a major role.
A drastic role. Yeah. Right. Like it's like, oh, you right before your big moment in season 2, Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah. That's pretty bold, but hey, her choice. Proud of a kid for standing up for herself and being like, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
You don't get that
Well,
often.
you never know. You also never know if it was her or the parents.
Right, that's
like,
true.
Maybe the parents were like, we're pulling you out of this.
That's true. But a lot of times that's not the case with the parents. Like, you're doing this and you're making money for the family. Or at least that's what my parents said to me. I don't know.
Exactly.
I do want to talk about off campus for a second because I didn't get to discuss it on Monday. I know you guys talked about it at length. Mm-hmm. I would like to say how fucking obsessed with it I am. I've watched it 3 times through. Okay, that is a new record for obsession of TV shows. I am so sickly obsessed with the show in a way that I haven't been obsessed with the show in a long time. Like far more than The Summer I Turned Pretty as well. And
someone texted me today asking if we were getting paid for talking about it. I said no.
No, absolutely not. They should be paying us,
nope,
but they don't
not
need
even
to
a little
because
bit.
they don't need the hype. It's just like there's just too many characters to obsess over, which makes it that much more interesting than like other shows. Because like The Summer I Turned Pretty, it was just Conrad. Like we weren't into the other ones. We were like Team Conrad. Mm-hmm. This show, oh, 2 bad bitches at the same damn time. I mean, my God, gee golly, it's like woo!
I couldn't agree more.
Woo! I love them all. It's great stuff. Can't get enough of it. Can't decide who I love the most. Although I am a Dean and Allie stan. I love them. I'm so excited about them as a couple. Obviously love Hannah and Garrett as well. I'm excited to see the other boys explore their connections. And God damn, I'm even a Hunter Davenport fan. He walked in, I said, woo! Sorry.
Did you hear me compare his looks to Carter Jenkins and Fabulous? I feel like they look like they could be brothers.
Holy shit. That's who he looks like.
Totally.
I have been trying. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm having an epiphany.
I mean, this is like him now, but like.
No, wait. I'm looking it up. Fran.
Yeah, Carter Jenkins.
Fran.
But specifically like when he was on Unfabulous and was like looking like this.
Fran. Thank you. It has been killing.
They have the same face.
It has been killing me trying to figure out who this man looks like. And I'm like, I've seen it before. And you were like, he was in Paradise. And I was like, I didn't finish watching that. So that's not where I know him from. And I've just been trying to figure it out. But I'm even a fan of him. I'm a fan of the whole crew.
I know. Everybody, truly everybody right now. It's so
damn.
good. I gotta jump into a rewatch.
You have
That's
to.
my plans for the weekend because it's gonna be fucking rainy and cold for Memorial Day weekend as it always is.
You know
what?
what?
A good time for a rewatch.
I'm actually gonna make Matt do a rewatch.
Ooh,
I'm gonna act like. Actually, no. I
was gonna say you can't act like you haven't watched it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna act like I didn't watch it 3 more times.
Yeah, I actually only watched it once. I swear.
I'm just trying to watch it again just to get a little. I'm trying to pick up on the things I didn't see the first time, or the second time, or the third time. Oh God, damn! I just can't stop. And everybody I've put it on to have been like, "Holy fuck, I'm obsessed with the show." Within the first episode, like my friends are like, "Thank you for telling us about this," and it's good. They just started filming the second season, so.
I know.
We're happy about that.
I think the beginning of the next week they're starting the second season. 1.5 million followers now for Belmont. and he had 300,000 when he came in last. I'm like, I am so just the like the popularity of it all is so fascinating to me because it just shows really the like lengths of people watching it. And of course, they've already posted it's like worldwide #1 show on Prime Video, but seeing like I went specifically as I was like, I'm going to look where they're at when they come in before the show has officially come out and then see what we're working with like a week, 2 weeks later. 1.5, Ella's at 1.2. They were both at like somewhere around 300 when they were in. It's just a massive jolt of superstardom.
It is, and I want them to hold on tight. I don't want the internet to ruin them.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Just like they ruin everything else. I don't want them to ruin them.
Like let them enjoy
let them
filming in Vancouver.
Don't fucking ship them with each other. Don't do these two need to date or they're all taken men. Like, by the way, like Garrett has a girlfriend. Dean, I'm not saying their real life names, which is rude.
Isn't it actually so funny that we call and maybe it's just because we interviewed him and met him or whatever, like haha, pat on our own backs. But like when it's Ella and Bella, I'm like, oh, that's Ella and Bella. Everybody else, I call their characters
right. Like it's like rude, but no. Belmont has a girlfriend. Steven is engaged. Like these guys.
Antonio does too.
Like these guys are taken men, and Ella's super young. Like no shipping of any sort. Let these guys be friends and let them do their thing, and let's just ship them in the show.
Yes.
And like, let that be it, you know?
Yep.
But that wraps up the topics. I think I had to get that off my chest about off campus because I'm hoping I got a fever and the only prescription is more off campus, honestly. Like that's where I'm at right now.
And the only is a double dose of Briar U.
Yo, bottle that shit up and pour it down my throat because I can't get enough. All right, that wraps up the topics.
Before we get into your voicemails, I got to remind you guys the Pop Corner is sponsored by Truly. I have a wild berry Truly in my hands right now. It's just delicious, honestly. We need to talk about the game day vibes for a second because Truly is fully in their era right now. They're the official hard seltzer of U.S. soccer, which it just makes sense. It's a perfect pairing, getting to drink delicious Truly, watch the games, and they've got these packs that are perfect for watching with friends. They have the Star Squad pack and the Wild Berry. So many good flavors. It's just so easy. You bring it, everybody's happy. There's variety. There's something for everyone. The flavors are super refreshing, very fruity, very drinkable, and you're not getting that heavy feeling after a couple. It's only 100 calories and 1 gram of sugar, so you can actually hang. Keep watching, keep chatting, keep everything going. I'm so excited for the summer, for the games. We have some fun stuff planned with Truly I'm really looking forward to. So grab a Truly Star Squad pack or Wild Berry pack for your next watch party and keep the vibes going.
All right, let's get into the Pop Corner where we're taking your hot takes, your voicemails, your opinions. Noah, let's get into it. Play that first voicemail.
Hi, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. I don't think you guys have been watching Beyond the Villa, but you might have been seeing some of the conversations around it. But my hot take is that if you got a decent edit on your season, why are you going back to do one of these reboot seasons? Iris, Hannah, and Amaya, I think all got pretty good edits in their season. And now they're on the show and everyone hates them. And I think that they just always need to have a villain, but I don't think that anyone really has been that bad. They're just choosing to focus everything on them. And if they were smart, they should have just not even gone on the show. And honestly, I think Love Island should have just not even done the show since all the stars from that season didn't want to be in it. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Bye. Love you.
I love you.
It's real. Like, I will say I watched maybe like the first 4 episodes. It's just not good. Like I don't know. And it's like, it's different from the last season that they did. And there seems to be like more drama with the group and whatever. But I just think as a concept, the show just doesn't really work. And I get what you're saying. It's like, oh, if you do well on the show, but if you do well on the show, you're gonna be like, I should do more reality TV. So I kind of see why they would want to do a show like this. Like if you're on Love Island and then you're offered an opportunity to go and do Beyond the Villa, I think if you're anywhere besides like those massive, massive couples, you're gonna sign on to do it. I don't think that like there would be any reason not to, because it is another big opportunity and big platform on a TV show, and that's probably what most of these people are looking for. However, the product is just bad, so that's the problem.
I have to be completely honest. I have seen 0.0% of any of this. It is completely off my algorithm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hannah got destroyed.
I haven't seen a single thing, so this is all news to me. I didn't know that was happening. I will say in terms of like them going on to do this, I think what Fran said is right. Like you get a good edit, your ego gets high, you say, fuck it. People love me. Obviously I should do another season. There's people go two ways with that. Like, yeah, fuck it, I should do another season. Or you go, you know what? I should quit while I'm ahead. Clearly they did not do that. I'm sure they got offered a lot of money too. And they're like, at this point, they got to take those deals if they want to like change their career path. So I think that probably plays into it. But yeah, I didn't know that it was bad news for them.
Yeah, well, I think like with Hannah, I think with Iris and like the Pepe stuff, I don't know. There was just
Pepe
like a
got
lot
like
of,
I think like came out the best out of all of them. Like,
really?
Which is crazy because I did not. And you're just saying that based off of like social. You're not.
I've
you didn't
seen
watch
like
it.
I didn't watch the show, but I feel like I've for some reason been being fed like all of this on my TikTok. And it just seems like they all went at Pepe like extremely hard, and like the reaction was like, "This seems like way overdoing it. Like, why are they like attacking Pepe?" And like Pepe kind of had like a normal reaction of like what, like he just seemed kind of like nice on the show. So I think it definitely backfired.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I only watched a little bit of it. I can't say I was like blown away by Pepe either, but I imagine they probably thought that was going to go differently for them, especially when it's like it was pretty heavy Iris and TJ because it's like they're the like a couple that's together and like he asked her to be his girlfriend like on the show, the whole thing. So I'm guessing that they probably thought it would be a different reaction for them.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay. My hot take is that I am so tired of these celebrities wearing these sheer dresses on the red carpet where we can just see your panties. I am so tired of seeing your panties and your bra underneath what is supposed to be a very gorgeous, luxurious gown. I think a couple of years ago when the trend first started, it was something different. We hadn't seen it before. It was edgy, cool. And when executed correctly, it was chic. But now I just feel like it's so tired. And I'm so over seeing your panties on the carpet. Like with Gigi's Met Gala dress, for example. The top was gorgeous. The optical illusion came up and covered the bits that it needed to. But then on the bottom with that underwear, I just don't get it. It looks like, you know, like back in the day you'd get coupons in the mail from Victoria's Secret for a free pair of underwear. That's what it looked like she was wearing. And on the Met Gala carpet. I just do not get it, and I'm so over it. I'd love to hear your take. Thanks.
Okay, well, coming from someone who just had their panties out on a red carpet, I don't think I have much room to talk. But I wasn't at the Met Gala, baby. I don't know. I was at the Hannah Montana premiere. I think your panties fly a little bit more there, I guess. I wasn't wearing a luxurious dress.
Oh,
you know,
man,
I got nothing to say because how am I supposed to wear my panties on the red carpet and they get mad at other people for doing it? It's not.
No, it's true.
It's not.
I will say, I think it's a little different when you're wearing like a black on black
Oh, that's
situation.
so sweet. That is really sweet for you to come to my defense here. I really appreciate you.
Then like a sheer, like you know, more like nude kind of vibes. It's like you don't want to see your nude underwear.
Listen, I actually don't hate the look when it's done right.
Yeah, that's the thing. It has to be done right because sometimes it is not. Like the Gigi Met Gala was not my favorite because it was a choice of like that like type of underwear, but it's done it's done well. Like when it's done well, it's good. But I would say it can be overdone.
It can be overdone.
Like it's popular.
It is a popular look.
Yeah. You looked great when you did it.
Listen, I've been working on those booty gains. I just thought I'd try and show them off a bit. I don't know.
I think that's absolutely as you should. At the end of the day, fashion is subjective.
Fashion is subjective. I understand.
You can think about how that could bother you, and
I understand your point.
Certain people are never going to want to see other people's underwear. That's just theory. That's going to be.
But I do see your point about not liking specific looks of it.
Yeah.
I think that's totally fair. We don't got to love it all the time. I think when Emily Ratajkowski was doing it, it was getting overdone. Because it's just we've seen this before on you many of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we've seen it a lot from Gigi. So I wasn't. Did everybody wish it was a different underwear? Yes, but I wasn't oh, I totally hate this. I didn't hate.
Fair. Very fair.
All right, let's do one more, and then I'll go cry about my red carpet look.
Hi, Rhea and Fran and Noah. Had a thought about Dancing with the Stars with one of my friends that I had to call in with, especially to consult Fran, the Dancing with the Stars aficionado. But I had some thoughts on the next cast, and I know that they've announced some people, but what would be your thoughts on getting some Olympians on this season? They love to do that, but specifically, could they get Madison Chock and Evan Bates, our lovely ice dance married couple that should have been the gold medalists? And can they then get them and pair them up with Jenna and Val for a little married couple versus married couple? Who's going to win? Also, I feel like the ice dancers would be really good. So would love to hear your thoughts.
I love that idea. I think that's I don't know if they've, something that they've never done before. And with a married couple kind of splitting it up like that. But it would be very interesting. I think they'll definitely pull from someone in the Winter Olympics world. I feel like there's a lot of options is the thing. I don't know if they could go that way or if they would go with more of the the figure skater side. Alyssa or Amber or Quad God, perhaps, there's a lot of options. Even the skier, if they went, because I feel like, figure skaters are normally a popular choice.
I could totally see
skiers.
A solo figure skater or a skier for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time. And I was trying to think because the last, when Meryl was on with Max, she was an ice dancer, and she was, had her partner, but she was the one that went on Dancing with the Stars. It wasn't both of them went on Dancing with the Stars. So I wonder if that's a factor, although it would be a fun twist to do I think that's a fun way to mix it up, is having a married couple do it. I don't think they've ever done it before.
Yeah, I don't believe so. I mean, maybe I'm sure there's probably somebody that we're kind of missing because it goes way back.
Yeah, but a full-blown husband and wife, both being contestants.
Right. I mean, we've had mother
and daughter.
Right. That's why I'm thinking maybe we have had husband and wife.
Were Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, they competed against each other on season 25, or is that?
Oh, did they? Nick Lachey was on Dancing with the Stars.
The married musicians competed against each other. Vanessa was partnered with Max
on season 25.
And Nick was partnered with PETA. Both were eliminated midway through the season.
I could see that. I feel like that adds up.
The Miz and Alexa Bliss were on the same season. WWE stars.
Are they
WWE
married?
superstar The Miz competed on season 30. His wife, fellow WWE star Alexa appeared briefly in the. Oh no, that doesn't count. She was just like on the show.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, it's saying that they were, but
season 25 had Nick Lachey. Yeah, Nick. Okay, Nick and Vanessa. You're right. Nick and Vanessa were both on that season.
Yeah, I feel like with all the time that they've had, that it makes sense that at least one married couple has competed at one point in time.
It's been right, but it's been almost 10 years. Like that season was the fall of 2017.
Yeah, that would be good though. I think any of them being involved it feels like a lock.
Yeah, they'll pull from the Winter Olympics for sure. It just depends on how many, because there were some absolute stars. So I feel like there could be a world where it's multiple.
Yeah.
Winter Olympians.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up today's Pop Corner. Make sure you're calling in with your hot takes, your voicemails, and your opinions.
There's nothing better than having friends who support you and your passions. Just like that one friend that goes with you to watch that new indie movie everyone is raving about, or is there with a celebratory cake when you finally get that dream home. State Farm is there to help you along the way. State Farm agents can help you choose coverage, whether it be for your home, car, boat, motorcycle, or even RV. With a State Farm agent, you know someone is there to help protect what's important. And with so many coverage options, it's nice to have help finding what fits for you, so you can continue catching up on all the latest pop culture moments with your friends. Go online at statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to get help from one of their local agents. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We have Ashley Iaconetti in studio. I am so excited to talk to you. One, it's been a while.
Well, I saw you at the Jonas
Yes,
Christmas
well,
premiere.
we see each other at every Jonas event.
You mean
but like
since I've been on TV?
Yeah, well, no, or just on with us. I think it's been a long time.
I have pictures. I think Dawson was he was really little. He was a baby.
Yeah, and I think you and Jared were here together, and it's been a long time. But now you are back on our screens for Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
I am. I'm back on the screen as minimal as I could be, though.
Right.
That's because all the girls on my show have lots of big storylines.
But you know what's so great about it is you do need
whole
that
things.
role.
I don't know. I don't know if Bravo viewers think that you do need that role, but I'm grateful for those who say that you do.
I think so. I think you need someone who, when we see it in the preview for this next episode, you need someone to be like, guys,
holy shit.
Let's put it down, like swords down for a second.
In the next season, I'm sure I'll be more of like a mediator figure, or like not hope. I don't foresee myself in getting into blowout fights. You
never know.
You do never know, but like hopefully I can at least have more of a voice in them. I really thought it would be inappropriate of me to interject in some of these because a lot of them are very deep rooted, and I don't want to be the new girl like just putting my nose in it.
That's so fair, because it does seem like a lot of them have deep-rooted relationships. They've known each other for a really long time. Yeah. So like some of these fights are coming from like old family issues where you're like,
the homeless thing.
Yeah, right. It's like, okay, they knew each other that long ago, where it's so crazy. But like, we just had Joe Ellen in a couple weeks ago. We were talking about just sort of the process of getting on the show and how they weren't really sure like what exactly this was going to be until it became like, no, this is going to be a Housewives franchise. What did you think you were going into when you started filming, or they reached out to you?
When I had the first initial conversation, the word Housewives was not brought up. It was Italian connections.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm a quarter Italian.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as time went on, there was a little more clarification, to which it was like, wow, that's a big deal.
Right. That's what I was thinking too. It's like, because you can start filming a show and you're kind of not sure what's going to happen to it. But when you get the Housewives label, it has such a big connotation to it.
Yeah, because then you kind of feel like you have the backing of like other franchises, and there's a name behind you.
You have it's a whole network, a whole club really of people. Did you ever think you would be a Real Housewife?
Did you ever think I would be a housewife? Did that make sense?
I really did.
Does that make sense?
No, I did not. But seeing the way the group is, it makes sense because it's a good mix of younger, older. Because sometimes I don't know, there's not as many I think now franchises that are starting new where there are like young kids. You have young kids.
Like, I have young kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cast feels like young kids.
Yes, and the cast is young too.
Because so many of us are in our 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and of course, young all throughout.
Of course.
You know, but,
Of course. Young at heart.
Yeah. So,
across the board.
But yeah, it's fun. I like the kids thing. I hope that we can do more like mom content in second season because I've been getting the best responses from people like showing real mom life.
Yes.
The moments that they have shown.
Yes, definitely. And I feel like that has been a big storyline for you on this first season is more circled around your
Balancing
family
life.
dynamic.
Yeah.
Yes. And what were those conversations like with Jared being like, we're doing more reality TV?
He and I were both very much on the fence and we thought about it a lot. And ultimately we're like, it's too big of an opportunity to say no to. And I would rather say yes. And then down the line, if it doesn't feel right, say no. Then say no. And then you see it on TV and you see all these ladies in Rhode Island and me thinking, oh, what could have been?
Yeah.
Or like, what would I FOMO.
Yeah, totally. And I think like it's got to be best case scenario for Jared, who loves Rhode Island so much, to be like, he doesn't have to go anywhere. He doesn't have to travel. He doesn't have to move somewhere to do another show or be away from home.
Yeah.
So that's very nice. Has there been like a good response from people coming into Audrey's, like watching?
Oh my gosh, it's been wild.
Yeah.
The man is a little overwhelmed there right now because like it's always done well. I think when you see on the show us talking about like the financial benefits or negatives of having a coffee shop, it's because like it's a coffee shop and like it's never gonna be like an actual gold mine because it's like you're not.
Yeah. You can only charge so much for
coffee. Exactly. Coffee and like midday sandwiches. You can't. So it's kind of like, is it worth it? That was our whole thing. It's like, is it worth the work that you put into it, the mental load, and the fact that you could be using your time to do things that you feel like you have more fun with?
Yeah.
Because he's always wanted to be a restaurant owner. And now that he is, I don't know that he'd want to do it forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's always done well, but now it's a line to the door, and we are so grateful for Rhode Island for coming out in droves. It's really, really cool.
That is awesome. I love seeing that. I feel like you start getting those coffee specials out there.
Yeah,
everything that
I know. I want to name like a coffee for each girl on the show.
Absolutely, that's a must.
Just text the group and be like, so what's your coffee order? What do you want us to make for you?
Yep. No, that's smart, and as you should. What was your first impression of these ladies when you first got to hang around them?
Well, I had heard a lot about Joellen. I had heard that she was like a little bit of a shit stirrer. And I'm like, and then she and Rosie went into it with like tension, and Rosie was the only person that I knew and really liked. So I was like, I don't know about this Joellen. But then I met Joellen and I was like, she's kind of lovely.
Yeah.
She's very like vibrant is the word to.
So true.
Yeah, she's very captivating. She's got like that friendly, smiley face. She like, yeah. So she surprised me, but then it also surprised me when she starts like yelling at Rosie during my first meeting ever with her, and I was like, oh my god, I'm back on reality TV. That was my moment. I was like, I'm back on reality TV.
Right. You're like a little PTSD.
Yeah.
It's all
what
like, okay.
was I
right.
thinking?
Women
No,
yelling at each other. This time is not over a man.
But that's what I have found about myself is that I am only triggered really by romance and like the dating thing. Like that's what got me all like, I had my rivalries on The Bachelor. You know what I mean? Like there were girls that I had arguments with. But I'm like, it takes a lot if it doesn't have to do with romance to get my claws out.
What were your thoughts? Because I know that they kind of showed you guys saying Liz was pretty like intimidating.
Well, she is intimidating. There's like no denying that. Yeah. You'll even see as the season goes on that she is even more intimidating than she came across the earlier part of the season. But she is a mushball inside. Yeah. Like she really is. She's very sensitive. She can be very sweet. And and she and I created a good rapport. But at first, I was like, yeah. At first, I was just truly intimidated.
Right.
She's like got her like Gucci and her Versace, and she has a confidence and an air about her that I'm just like, oh, I'm a little girl.
Right. I don't know why this is just like a stereotype, but anybody that like runs a cannabis business too, I'm like, you're a fucking boss bitch.
I've never smoked weed in my life too. Like that's just like a difference between the two of us.
You're like, no, wouldn't be my business.
But I do say funny story could be she and I having my first weed experience with her on camera.
That would be.
My thing is I've always told Jared that if I'm ever going to smoke or like take a gummy or anything, that I would need him to do it with me, and he absolutely will not.
Yeah.
He's also never done it. So,
well, maybe he just won't know until he watches, and you're just like, well, you have plenty now. You got so many safety blankets around.
Yeah.
Had you met Dolores before?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if there was maybe a
like a run-in, like a reality TV run-in. No.
Yeah. An award show or something where you're, but. I love her, so I thought it was so fun to have her in the mix with you guys too, because it really does feel like New Jersey adjacent.
This is what I've been telling people from the very, very beginning. Rhode Island is a cousin of Jersey, for sure. My parents both lived in Jersey for over 30 years. Like that's where I get my Jersey from. A lot of people think that I'm from there, but I was born there and I've lived there. But
it's okay, embrace it. I'm a Jersey girl too.
No, I love Jersey so much. I would be proud to say that I am. I don't want to like pretend that I am when I'm only part of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, whenever my parents would come up to Jersey, my dad would be like, "This place is just like." Whenever they come to Rhode Island, they'd be like, "This place is Jersey."
Yeah. It does feel the way, and it's small. Everybody knows each other. And which is so interesting to me. Like, is the rumor mill constantly going?
Not in my circle, like before this group on the show. I suppose yes.
Yeah. Because just like episode 1, right off the bat, there's like rumors about everybody.
I know.
And I'm like, this is clearly established and you're just bringing this to camera now.
So this is what's happening. And this is what happens because Rhode Island is 1 degree of separation from everyone. So if you say, hey, do you know so-and-so? Then they're going to say, yeah, I know so-and-so, and then like give a little background of their history. They also love playing like 1 degree of like Kevin or 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Because like if you meet somebody and they're like, I went to this high school, and then they're going to be like, oh, do you know so-and-so? Do you know so-and-so? And they're always looking for a common denominator, which I don't think is like not human. Like, of course, that's like what humans do. But in Rhode Island, you will always find that connection.
Always have it.
So that's
there's
why
always
they like
someone.
always will search for it.
Right. And then there's always like, just right off the bat with affairs and other boyfriends and polyamory, like it really was starting off quite strong. Now you missed the whole second half of this, or part of this Newport trip.
Oh yeah, because Dawson was sick. Yeah.
Yes. And so when there's like this big reveal of another video about Brian,
I was honestly so glad I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to feel the guilt. I didn't have to see the video. Still to this day, I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for Alicia at this dinner. And she's like, I can't. Like, but she cracks me up. She's so funny.
Like, she will be around for the next like 2 decades if the show continues.
Oh,
she's TV gold.
She really is, and because you can just tell as she was sitting at the dinner, like she was like, I have a secret. Like,
you can, yes. And the fact that he just kept digging his hole there. It was.
I know. Everything that came out of his mouth at that dinner was not great.
No.
So, and I feel bad for Rula because I felt like she was trying to, have couple friends and like show that they're okay and all these things, but
Rula rocks. Like Rula is awesome, and I will always defend Rula. She's just like a badass bitch.
Yeah.
She's the boss girl, and I'm down for whatever she decides to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't look good during that scene.
No, he didn't. And I wonder if like you have this reality TV background, so like how hard it is to keep secrets on TV. Like it's So I don't like. Has there been any conversations with her of like, did you think this wasn't gonna end up on the show?
Okay, so I'll let Rula speak to most of this, and I'm sure most of it will be breached at the reunion, which is coming up. But what I believe now is that a lot of the information that Rula was getting was true and existed, the content, but that it was all outdated. And Rula was very aware that he had an affair. She's not denying that he had an affair. Right. And she's just saying that at the time, like over last summer, that it was over. And the mistress is she's a little thirsty, okay? And she may want to be on, I would think that she may want to be on camera. Yeah. And I'm sure I'll probably get a DM after this. Yeah. You know, but it's like the woman is involved.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what, and we spoke to Joanne a little bit about that too. So it's interesting to see because I think they have somewhat of a relationship. Yeah. So it's like there was a moment with the polo stuff where it was like she feels like she may show up.
Oh, definitely.
And, like, and Joanne was like, "Oh no, she wouldn't do that." But it's like I don't know.
I think there's an NDA where she actually can't.
Right.
Like I think that woman's not allowed to talk about any of this.
And I could imagine that that's sort of how things went for Brian as well. But the teaser for when we got that mid-season teaser and we see that maybe he put a tracker on her car. Yeah. It's crazy. And there's going to be a lot, I'm sure, that you're going to have to address everyone's going to have to address at the reunion. How are you preparing for your first reunion?
I have a few ideas based on what I think they'll come at me for. Like, oh, you're boring. Like, you never said anything. So, like, shut up now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're like this. That's all you can prepare for.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. There's, like, little things. But I'm sure of everyone, I'll be the target the least. But I'm also a little concerned that, like, people are going to be starting to drum up storylines for season 2 and they want to
right. Get you in the mix with some stuff. Do you feel like, I know you and Rosie are close and she kind of talked about how she wanted you to go to bat for her a little bit more. Do you feel that pressure now, especially when it feels like Rosie is the target for a lot of like Rosie and Kelsey's a real battle right now?
Yeah, I'll tell you that Rosie is very easy for me to defend. Okay. I have not witnessed anything where I'm like, Rosie was wrong here.
Yeah.
And if Rosie was wrong, as Rosie would say, bring the receipts, bring the actual paperwork, do your research. Because everything that they seems to be thrown at her is just rumor.
Yeah.
Or just like literally made up in one's head.
Right.
and
or
then
like
served as fact.
like very silly,
very silly,
lying about the square footage of your renovation.
Very bizarre, right?
Yeah. What did you think about Kelsey showing up to her house with the siren going for the haircut?
I think if you guys were there in real life, seeing the lead up as like all the little digs, especially with the mansion and the Newport trip and everything, it was just a volcano ready to explode. And she was like bubbling for so long. And, you know, it was wild to see the volcano explode. But I'm really glad that it's being it's being received very well online. Like people are like, no, Team Rosie, like she finally stood up for herself.
Yeah, I mean, she did. She went off on her, which was crazy to see kind of in that setting. Because normally with some, like the biggest Housewives outbursts, it's a group.
Yeah.
Or there's some people are around to witness it. And I'm like, this is just a 1v1.
It's like so intimate.
Yeah, you know right. I mean? You're like, they are in her house. The only camera pan they had to show reaction was Rosie's dog. Like that's it was like there was no one else
to break this up
to react to how crazy this is, which is wild. But I've seen you post on social too that you and Rosie have made this kind of real life connection, and
she goes to Jonas concerts with me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, so like she's my Jonas pal,
right?
And I love it. We have so we've connected deeply.
Yeah,
she is. She just like has like a lot of the same interests as me, and when we first met, it was like an instant connection where it was like 2 hours at a bar where we were just blah 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 blah. Yeah. It was never awkward.
Yeah, Kelsey did some press recently and did have some stuff to say about you.
Interesting.
and was like, oh, we don't hear from her. And I send her DMs and I don't answer.
So like,
she doesn't answer.
Like, as my friend, I'll show you the DMs. Because when I first saw her say that, I was like, oh my God, am I not responding to some of her DMs?
Right.
Because it can get lost. It can
Totally.
get lost.
It absolutely
Sometimes I leave a ton of my friends on
I laugh with Rhea sometimes because I'm like, did you see what I sent you on Instagram? She's like, no.
Sometimes my sister's one is the last one that I'll open because I'm like, oh, those are things I have to watch.
Yep.
Yep. So here, it was just like, it took me aback because I was like, wait, first, did I mess up?
First, let me
First,
check.
did I mess up?
Yeah.
And then when I saw it, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
That was a really weird thing to say.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking. She replied, tag.
There was one that I said, she was like, what dress are you wearing tomorrow? And I didn't respond.
Yep. Yeah, that's really it. And then like one that like doesn't really warrant a response. Like some when you just like you're
when
like
just responding to a story.
Like it's like, oh, that's a like you can just like hit that with a like. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I feel like
thanks. So it was like it was just odd to hear because then she also spoke as if she's invited me out.
Right.
But I'm like, you have never invited me out. But have I invited you out? No. But like it's two-way street here. Yeah. And also made it seem like I was like, I have never hung out with any of the cast. But it's like, okay, well, yes, I know that for her, Rosie doesn't really count.
Right.
But Rosie and I are probably together almost every week. And that's a lot for a mom. But it's because Rosie comes over and she plays with my kids. Yeah. And we do everything with my kids. It's just like she incorporates herself into like my lifestyle. And then it's like I've had dinners with Rula and Alicia and stuff, but it was so strange to like make it seem like she knew that I hadn't talked to anyone. I'm like, are you on my phone? Are you in my house?
I also think it's not that crazy for people to have a little bit of distance when you're not filming. Just from the sole like watching other franchises of Housewives, they're not like all together all the time. Even when they're not
I hear that
filming.
A lot of them like actually don't hang out at all.
Yeah, like they're, yes.
Yeah.
But it's
we're not like that. I don't even want to be like that. That would be awful.
Yeah.
But it's just in Kelsey's case, it's I mean, like, am I going to ask you when you're like arch enemies with my close friend? Yeah. But if she were to ask me to hang, I would be like, hey, Rosie, she asked me to hang. Like, maybe we should like give it a shot.
Yeah, right.
So, but I have no bad blood with Kelsey. I personally have no beef with anyone in the cast. What's hard to really like navigate is the fact that like I said, like Joellen, and Rula, no. Yeah. Kelsey and her, no. And it's just like there's certain time where it's so hard because you want to be friendly with everyone.
Yeah. And it's also harder to make plans in that situation because it's like then you have to make plans individually and not as a group. So that adds up.
No, it's like there's certain girls where I'm like, I do want to grab dinner. Like we should do a double date. But then I'm also like, well, do I have to tell so-and-so that we're going to have a double date? Right. Because like I don't want them to feel left out or offended. It's a really weird thing.
Yeah. Good wipes are made for sensitive skin. They're made with clean ingredients and they are dermatologist tested, while many other wipes cause irritation. But Good Wipes, they are extremely gentle. They have these amazing scents: rose water, shea cocoa, lavender, and botanical bliss, along with fragrance-free for those that maybe don't love something that's scented. They're also so soft. They feel so much better than other wipes. They have a great soft texture and no greasiness or like you get a weird film afterwards. Plus, there is a new Good Wipes Olipop Peaches and Cream collaboration. So Good Wipes and Olipop have teamed up to launch a Walmart exclusive wipe, your very own peachy clean dream team. Good Wipes is so great for so many different reasons, especially like right now when it's 95 degrees in Manhattan and if you walk 3 blocks, you start sweating. Like having to just do a little refresh, and the ones that's the scented, I really love. They smell great. You can head to Walmart to grab the Good Wipes Olipop Peaches and Cream wipes. Buy any 2 packs of Good Wipes at your favorite retailer, text them your receipt, and get reimbursed almost immediately for one of them. For more details, go to goodwipes.com/CITO. Again, that's goodwipes.com/CITO to snag a free pack of Good Wipes. Everybody really like was reminded of the good old Ashley I cry when you guys were in Newport and the mask and everyone was like sharing their traumas and you were like sobbing, but it was like right now I like don't really have anything, but it's gonna come someday.
Fran, this was like this. Okay, first off, I told them at the dinner, I was like, I feel inappropriate sharing anything because like I know briefly what like you guys have been through, and I just feel like it's
I just
like,
don't have. I'm not gonna try and like one up you. I don't have something.
Exactly. So that was really awkward for me, but then like because I had to share something. And my thing is like I do have this anxiety. It's like an anxiety, like it's like how like some people like it's an anxiety trigger where it's just like I think about sometimes I go, my life's so perfect, which knock on wood, and that sounds very annoying to a lot of people, I understand. I'm grateful for it every day that I have never had any big trauma. But I worry and I know that honestly, if I'm lucky, I will have family die before me. Yeah. Because you want your parents to go before yourself.
Yes.
So like it's to come. And I know that's so dumb. I mean, I know it's dumb, but that's a fear.
It's so fair. And you know what? And I know it's going to sound silly to say that like it was a comedic moment.
It was a comedic moment. I'm glad it came across funny and lighthearted because it was, and it was.
Yeah, like it didn't.
It came across on TV the way it should have been.
Absolutely.
Honestly. Yeah.
And I think that there's a very interesting group, like a fan discussion when it comes to you on the show, because there are all of us that have watched you on Bachelor and Paradise and all those things who like we're like, no, we know her. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's so
and then
nice.
There's the new, like the Bravo fans that maybe never watched The Bachelor that are like trying to figure you out, and they're like, why is she crying right now?
Exactly.
And it's like, no, guys, we're good. All right. This is what we want.
There are some people that are watching me for the first time and they're like, this is so sad. This girl isn't well. Yeah. Like she's depressed or something. She's having a bad home life. Like you guys are like, no. She
and
cries
you just have a certain, and it's like not, it's funny, but it's just the way that you have your cry is so unique. But I think when new people see it, they're like, uh-oh.
I know.
But I'm like, oh, that she's all right. She's okay.
I'm glad I'm fine. It's like, and she'll probably break out laughing.
Yeah. Well,
point.
because you do this, you have a laugh, cry, and a cry and a laugh, and it's kind of like a cry turns into a laugh.
I'm always crying at something ridiculous.
Yes.
That. So, Well, I don't know why I'm crying so much, to be honest, though. It's super weird how much I cried during this season. It was just because, like, there's a lot of like encouragement to just like get deeper and to like feel everything. And then when you're like kind of like under the pressure of like describing yourself and describing your feelings, you just kind of get emotional.
Yep. Yeah. I don't blame you. And you know what? That is authentic to you.
Thanks.
That is authentic to you and what we see. So I'm really excited to see what happens in with the reunion, and I'm sure you guys are gonna get a second season.
We are.
You are.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'll get a second season, but
please.
Sure,
I hope so,
will.
because I've said this, we've said this already, but they need you, because you need something to cut through like the intense drama, because there
Wait till you see next episode.
All this like it's deep rooted stuff.
Yeah.
You need someone to kind of be like, guys. Also, I think you need someone that plays that role of like not from Rhode Island, but now lives in Rhode Island, because everybody else is like Rhode Island. You know,
it's funny that they made the show about Rhode Island, because going into being with Jared, I was like, why are you so obsessed with your home state? And then you meet more people from Rhode Island, they're so obsessed.
Yeah, I know. It is so true.
And they have no sense of humor about it. They're like, this is the greatest place on earth.
Right.
That's it.
Right. They're not accepting the jokes. Like Jersey, I fucking love Jersey, but when people make fun of
humor about
when people make fun of Jersey to me, I'm like, yeah, I can laugh about it. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I understand, but no, that is so true. There is a deep loyalty.
Yes.
But I wanted to also mention to you briefly, because we are locked. Oh wait, because I wanted to say in this last episode, I was dying.
Oh, you loved it. I loved it. It was my favorite part.
I loved that they put it in,
Me
because
too.
it was so you that Jared was like, "What? Oh, I got to do this." So I started like,
work on Saturday.
I got the Jonas concert that night.
It was just the most authentic moment I've ever seen of myself, like replayed back on, because it was just like, Jared, I have the Jonas freaking concert. Like I had told him to take off to make sure he wasn't working on Saturday night. Don't worry, we definitely figured that one out.
Yes.
That was the Jonas in Boston concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to be there.
Yeah, of
that
course.
was a must. They just announced that they are coming out with a podcast.
Yeah.
And as two podcast ladies, I was like, stay late.
Oh no, I'm so excited. I'm super excited.
I'm excited too. I think it's going to be fun. And I'm curious how long they'll do it for because it's hard.
It's like a thing. So I'm just assuming that it'll be series. So it'll be like 10 episodes. And then like 6 months later, maybe we'll get another 10 episode drop. I love watching their YouTube videos. Like whenever they play games, like things like this.
And they've been vlogging recently.
Yeah, they've really been. I'm like, I still don't understand why they work so much.
I just think they're really like workaholics because I know people joke all the time. Like the ongoing joke when they do new stuff with this is like, broke? Are they broke? Like it's like, and it's like, no, because they're always doing shit.
I know.
Like,
I'm just like super grateful.
Unless they've made some really terrible decisions, I think that they're okay.
I know.
But like, I don't know. It seems like when they see something, they want to do it. So now we're getting a podcast.
Wait, you're not going to Vegas this weekend? No. I'm not either. Shocking.
I know. Memorial Day weekend is just like it's just
for
tough.
me. I have this, and like I couldn't be like I couldn't say I have 4 days doing press in New York, and then I'm going to go to Vegas.
I know, and I did their last time in Vegas. I went and I like couldn't leave. Like I planned on just being one night, and then I just ended up staying and buying going every night.
Like, that's what we do together.
So I know that it's a problem. Like I was like, well, I'm not just gonna go for like Friday and go home. Like I'll end up staying, and which is what happened to me last time. Like extending the hotel, doing the whole thing. So I'm like, okay, then I'll just be there. But I don't know. I'm hoping to maybe get to one of Nick's solo things that he's doing. Yeah. Like, but there's not that many of them. And
they're sprinkling. So there's a couple sprinkles out there. So like maybe I'll try to make it this summer to one, just because, I don't like to go too long.
Me neither. And it just feels like there needs to be at least one a year.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah.
In some way or form.
Do you know that the Christmas movie actually like made my like nostalgia towards Christmas come back?
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
It like feels like I felt like when watching that and having that play, and now that soundtrack reminds me of Christmas now in a way that like I haven't felt since like an Instinct Christmas album.
Oh my God,
I know,
that's so sweet. And they're gonna love that. And honestly, the movie was fantastic. We sat next to each other when we watched the movie.
It was so
good.
We were cracking up.
We were laughing, crying,
looking at you, being like, "I can't believe it's this amazing."
I know. Jared was like, "I can't believe I can't believe I'm next to both of you guys."
But you know that Jared was watching it, and he was also so surprised.
He was,
and then the more it was on in our house, because Dawson was obsessed, Dawson, and I was to the point where I was like, Dawson, we need to like save it. We need to enjoy it. We can't watch it every single day. Every third day is good,
right?
And whenever Jared would be in the room, he'd be like, "This is a good movie."
Exactly. Did you see Kevin all shredded in the gym?
He looks so good. We're just like so proud and happy for Kevin.
I know.
I
was shocked. I saw the video and went, oh my God, the songs are really good.
Yeah.
I really like this new one that he put out. So I'm excited to see Nick's movie.
All in our Kevin era.
The Paul Rudd
movie looks really
good. I think that comes out like next week or sometime very, very soon as well.
Do you know
they're just like always doing. That's what I'm saying. They're always doing stuff.
Always doing stuff. It's super crazy, but I just want them to keep doing this because it brings so much joy to my life.
I know.
And
the Joe vlogs specifically have been so funny.
Let me tell you about this Joe thing. That's very interesting for me. I know that this is like first serious girlfriend while I've been married. So like that changes things.
Yeah.
But she's super sexy.
Yeah.
And I think she's cool and I like her.
She seems almost too cool.
Yeah, I'm like, you have like I'd hang out and I wouldn't be jealous.
No. I'd be like, want to hang out with her.
No.
Like you're like when you finally see someone, you're like, wait a second, she is so cool.
Yeah.
No, I've
effortless.
Absolutely. Yeah. I totally felt that way too seeing it, but no, I love seeing that little moment in the show. I was like, this is getting a good glimpse of the real of the real Ashley. Fangirl at heart.
Rosie and I fought so hard to have us going to Fenway on the show. And they're like, we don't do concerts on the show.
Yeah, right. That's probably hard with the music.
With the music rights,
yeah. Which makes sense, even though it would be so fun to see. But oh my gosh.
They're like, what do you do for fun? I go, well, I love like eating in bed and going to boy band concerts.
Yeah, can you film me doing that?
Exactly.
Because that's what I want to be doing. So, well, I have loved watching you on this season. I cannot wait to see what happens moving forward. I feel like the fan reception has been great.
They've been so nice to me.
Okay.
So incredibly nice to me. So
and I'm enjoying. I love that you do a lot of the like narration.
Thank you. That's all I really had to serve this purpose. That was my purpose.
But you know what I laughed at too? I was like, you know what? She's probably the one with like the least crazy accent. So they're like, we'll get her to do
I think it's probably just like all the years in the Bachelor ITM, as we called it, in the moment interview.
Exactly.
So
there's like, you got that that
comfort
stuff
zone in
covered.
there. Yeah.
The host voice comes out and you can do it all. So, oh my God, I'm so excited, but this has been so great. Can't wait to keep watching. Thank you so much for joining in. Anything else you want to mention that you got going on or doing for the summer? Or, I know you're potting still and potting.
Potting.
No, that's me not trying to do an accent. Potting, podcasting.
Potting,
Like, are you trying to say partying in a Rhode Island accent?
Yeah, you guys should listen to my sister's now recapping with Ben Higgins on my podcast, Almost Famous, which is funny because I can't recap. We're not allowed to recap my own episodes. So
that's so interesting.
Yeah, it's super funny.
So your sister's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and but yeah, so just follow me on Instagram. Ashley.
What does Ben think of the show?
It's so funny that like Ben watches the show and then he has he's feelings.
Yeah.
And I asked him for advice on certain things because he's such a great person to go to for advice because he has been a public figure, he is a public figure, and he also knows how to navigate reality TV, and he's just so smart. He knows how to deal with people so well, and he knows how to speak so well. And so, like, when I need advice, I can always trust it from him.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Ashley.
And that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much, and we'll talk to you on Friday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? Two chicks getting paid in reality checks.